Because wherever there's Krishna, the supreme master of all mystics.
因為任何地方一旦咧有 Krishna 啦有神在嘅時候，神就係所有神秘力量啊嘅源頭嚟㗎。
And his devotee Arjuna, the great archer.
如果因為神嘅奉獻者咧，呢位偉大嘅 Arjuna， 佢係一個好出色嘅係
There'll always be victory and opulence.
射手嚟㗎。咁有佢哋兩者在嘅話咧，永遠只會係有呢個富裕啦，同埋有勝利嘅啫。
And he's explaining to the king the teachings that Krishna gave Arjuna on the battlefield.
咁佢去解釋到啦，即係 Krishna 呢個戰場上面咧，所俾到Arjuna嗰一套嘅教導，向佢講俾佢知㗎。
This is the real meaning of yoga, Bhakti-yoga. Next.
呢個咧就係真正咧瑜伽嘅定義啊！咁呢種瑜伽叫奉愛瑜伽嘅定義係咁樣嘅。
Krishna told Arjuna to practice yoga in the middle of the battlefield.
Krishna 咧係同Arjuna 咧教佢咧喺戰場當中啊嚟到收集呢個瑜伽嘅。
Where there were millions of warriors and elephants and horses.
咁喺呢個戰場上面嚟講咧，有數以百萬計咁多嘅士兵啦、大笨象啊、馬匹啊等等嘅。
And Arjuna said, "How can I practice yoga here? The mind is so restless and unsteady."
Arjuna 同佢講啦，我點喺戰場上面點可能走去練瑜伽咧？我個心意咧係咁困擾、咁不安嘅。
So Krishna said, "Practice Bhakti-yoga, the yoga of devotion to me, God."
咁 Krishna 就同佢講話，你收集嘅叫奉愛瑜伽，就係對神嘅奉獻嘅瑜伽 Bhakti-yoga。
It's undoubtedly very difficult to control the raging mind, which is more restless, more powerful than a wind.
咁毫無疑問咧，去控制咧呢個即係非常之唔安定嘅心意好困難嘅，比你去控制風咧係更加困難。
Arjuna had told Krishna, "It's like if a big hurricane were coming to me, and I tried to stop it like this. It's impossible. So how can I control my raging mind?"
Arjuna 同 Krishna 咁樣講嘅話咧，就仿似一個颱風到嚟嘅時候，我可唔可以用手去擋住啲風咧？係冇可能嘅。咁情況就等於咧，要我去控制嘅心意咧，一樣都係咁困難嘅。
So Krishna told him, "It's undoubtedly difficult, but it's possible by constant practice and detachment."
咁 Krishna 就講咗啦，佢話咧係毫無疑問好困難，但係咧通過咧不斷嘅收集啦，同埋通過不依附嘅話咧，呢個點都係有可能嘅。
And then he proceeded to explain to Arjuna about reincarnation.
然後佢再進一步咧，同Arjuna解釋到咧何謂之輪迴。
That means that according to the activities that we perform in this life, we get a corresponding body in our next life.
換言之咧，我哋根據我哋今生嘅活動嚟講咧，我哋將會來世咧得到一個相應嘅身體嘅。
And whatever one thinks about at the time of death, his mind carries his conception, carries his mind to a new set of senses centered about the mind.
咁一個人無論喺死亡嘅時候諗住嘅係咩嘢嘅時候咧，佢嗰個概念咧就會帶到佢呢個咁樣嘅係靈魂啦，同埋個心意咧係去到一個新嘅感官嘅環境裏邊啦。
So here we see this lady, she has a human body.
圖左上我見到咧有個女士咧，佢有一個人類嘅身體。
But she's not engaged in human activities.
但係佢所從事咧並非人類嘅活動嚟㗎。
Human activities, which distinguish us from the animal, are activities of self-realization.
係啲咩令到人同動物唔同嘅咧？就係自我覺悟嘅活動啦。
But she's engaged in being on the cover of a nudie magazine.
咁但係咧，佢將佢自己咧係為一啲咁樣嘅叫做咧係色情嘅雜誌咧係做一個呢個封面啊，呢個周刊嘅封面啊，呢啲雜誌嘅封面。
So being naked in public is not the business of a human; it's the business of a tree.
咁然之後就大庭廣眾咧係赤身露體嚟講咧，呢並非人類嘅活動嚟㗎，呢啲係一棵樹嘅活動嚟㗎。
So really, her consciousness is like that of a tree, although her body, her form, is that of a human.
咁呢個事實上嚟講咧，佢嘅知覺咧就意識知覺咧就好似一個樹嘅知覺，雖然咧佢嘅形象咧佢係一個人類嘅形象。
So what inevitably happens? In the same pose, now she takes the body of a tree because her mind carried her.
咁所以咧有啲係一定係無可避免嘅結果嚟嘅，就係話咧佢用同樣嘅姿勢咧投生咧為一棵樹啊，見到個姿勢好似㗎，樹同埋個身體嘅姿勢。
This next lady, she also has the form of a human, but the consciousness of a bear, just likes to sleep and sleep and sleep.
咁第二個咧就係左下角嗰個咧，嗰個女士咧，佢個知覺咧就好似一隻熊咁樣嘅，因為咧佢好中意瞓覺，成日咁瞓。
So in the same pose, in the next life, she became a bear.
所以咧，同樣嘅姿勢咧，下世嘅時候佢投胎就做咗隻熊啦。
And she could happily sleep for 6 months.
咁熊好容易一瞓就瞓成6個月咁耐㗎。
Then this man, he also has a human form,
第三個
but he
咧，
has the consciousness of a tiger.
右上嗰個咧，佢咧係
He's a meat eater.
有一個吃肉者啊，食肉㗎。咁佢嘅係即係知覺好似老虎咁樣嘅。
Meat eating is not the business of human life, it's the business of animal
食
life.
肉咧唔係人嘅係行為嚟㗎，呢個咧係動物嘅行為嚟㗎。
But he's trying to enjoy that steak.
佢嘗試去鋸嗰去享受嗰件牛扒。
So God says to him, why wait? Just go right ahead and eat while the thing is still alive.
咁佢阿神就同佢講咧，點解你要等？使乜等佢煮熟佢嚟食啊？你食活生生食佢咪得咯，做隻老虎咪
And
得
in
咯。
his next life, he gives him the body of a tiger.
咁所以下世嘅時候咧，神就俾咗佢一個身體咧，係一頭老虎嘅身體。
Otherwise, why is the tiger there?
如果咪點解咧有呢個老虎呢種生命咧？
Do you have Darwin in this country?
呢個啲人信唔信達爾文㗎？
In school, did you learn about the theory of evolution
大
of
家有冇聽過達爾
Darwin?
文嘅進化論 ？Not here in China。
What did they learn?
有冇達爾文進化論㗎？
Why are there so many species?
點解有咁多唔同嘅物種嘅生命咧？咁樣
Their desire.
Why are there so many?
evolution 咯。
Evolution. You learned about
有冇學
evolution.
過進化論啊？
So first there was the amoeba, and then there was the fish, and then there was the plant, and then there was the animal, and then there was the human, right?
佢話首先係阿米巴啦、植物啦，然之後咧樹木啊等等啦，咁啲魚啊咁樣動物咁樣，
I mean, in shortcut.
即係簡單咁樣講啦嚇。
So, but then, if that's the case, then why is the amoeba still here? If it's survival of the fittest.
如果係適者生存、物競天擇嘅時候，點解咧仍然啲阿米巴都仲存在喺處咧？
There are still amoebas existing, and tigers and fish.
換言之咧，阿米巴、魚啊同埋老虎呢啲仍然都係共存嘅喎。如果係適者生存嘅話，天擇嘅話，
And seashells.
仲有啲譬如蜆殼啊啲
I mean, just walk down the street and you'll see so many seashells and lobsters and chickens.
行落呢條街見到下邊好多雞啊、啲人魚啊、蝦蟹嗰啲咁之類啦。
And why are they being cooked like in that brutal way?
點解呢啲咁樣嘅不同嘅生命咧，要俾人哋咁樣
Well,
咁
let's go to the next picture and find out.
咁殘忍嘅方法俾人哋翻嚟烹調咧？
No, the next picture down.
睇下右下角嗰度啦，原因係咁樣㗎。
Here's a man.
佢話呢位先
He
生
has
啦
a，human form,
佢個形象好
but
似
he has
人
the
形嘅，
consciousness of a pig.
但係佢嘅知覺咧，意識知覺咧，好似一頭
The
豬咁樣。
pigs eat anything and everything, even up to stool.
豬咧咩狗屎垃圾都食嘅，
So he's eating lobster and eggs
佢食呢
and
個蠔
fish and all
啊，
kinds
食
of
呢啲咁
things.
樣嘅食
And
蛋
his
啊，
next
食
life,
啦魚啊，下世咧，
because he had the consciousness of a pig, he became a pig.
因為佢咩都唔分啊嘛，咁好似豬咁樣，咁佢做下世就做一隻豬啦。
Because Krishna said, whatever one thinks about at the time of death, he attains that state without fail.
因為剛才我哋講嘅係 Krishna 講嘅，神講嘅話咧，人死亡嘅時候諗住咩嘅時候咧，下世咧你必定咧無疑咧會得到嗰個身體㗎啦。